Hey, Ethtraders. It's December 21st, and we're going to sell off a couple $2,000 worth of Bitcoin today. Bitcoin is up to about 837 right now. It's really made quite a move the last couple days. And we're getting to the point where sometimes it's more beneficial to sell off some of your Bitcoin or Ethereum and reinvest it. When you initially put your coin into Ethtrade, they convert it to cash, and you then invest that cash day after day. So as Bitcoin goes up in price, that actually works for you. When you cash out, you get the cash that you gained, and then you also get the Bitcoin gain. So you don't lose anything there. But when I put in all my Bitcoin, it was considerably less valuable back then. Probably in the 550 range, something like that. And so I put all that Bitcoin in. I got $16,000 is what I started with, $16,000 in cash, and that has now grown. If I were to take that Bitcoin out, I currently have about $28,000 worth of Bitcoin in the account. I could sell that out, sell it off, reinvest it, and then I would be trading $28,000 worth of value rather than the $21,000 worth of value that you see in my invested column right now. So it's up to you if you want to go through that. It takes a lot of time to sell some each week and put it back in, but I think I'm going to do some of that shortly. But today we're just going to sell the 2,000. Before I do so, I just want to review those numbers real quickly, just so you see where I'm at. Like I said, I started with about 16,000. We're now in week 16, so that's 80 trading days ago. My 16,000 grew to where there's 21,000 in my account now, and I've taken 7,000 out. So there's 28,000 basically in the account, or the value of that you can see between the invested and the withdrawn columns. But if you go to my portfolios and you add up the total amount of Bitcoin that is there and multiply it by today's rate, you get a much higher number. So if I add up these invested numbers, I end up with something like 30, I can't remember how many Bitcoin, but $35,000 worth of Bitcoin. 1 second, let me come back and see what that number is. No, it's 33.72 Bitcoin. If you take that times 837, I've got 28,000 in Bitcoin in true value. If I sold off all my Bitcoin, that's what I get, 28,226. And so you can see my account, the cash value that they're investing for me is 21,000. So if you're trying to look at where I am 4 months later, 16 weeks into this trading thing, I have an account that's worth 28,226. I've already withdrawn 7,000. You add those two together, you get 35,000. So I have 35,000 on a $16,000 investment. If you take that 35,000, subtract the 16,000 from that, you get $19,000 profit on 16,000, or about 125% profit so far out of 80 trading days. So knowing that, let's go and sell my maximum of $2,000 per week, which I just checked, and that's 2.386663 Bitcoin. So let's do that now. So we're going to go to my portfolio. I'm going to pick the oldest portfolio. Which is this one. I'm going to sell some, and that's going to be 2.386663. And I say sell, confirm it, yes. And then we're going to go to my account and withdraw funds. I'm going to withdraw Bitcoin, and it wants to know how much. It's going to be that same amount, 2.38 6663 and say withdraw. And that's it. I'm done. Leave a little comment. And that's it. I withdrew 2,000 last week too, and that showed up 3 days later. And we'll watch and see if this shows up in another 3 days. Have a great day, and happy holidays to everyone.